What's up everyone, Kid Ace here with another episode of No Skates, No Problem on the Moxi Skates YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about jumping. There are a lot of videos out there that will help you learn how to take off and land on your roller skates so that you can do tricks like jumping off stairs or clearing gaps. But in today's episode, I want to talk to you not only about the takeoff and the landing, but about how to get as much out of your jump as you can. So we're going to be going through a tuck jump as well as a broad jump. Each of these jumps has an element to help you get more out of your jump so that when you're jumping over something, you can get more height, or if you're jumping across something, you can really make sure that you get that clearance. You won't need anything for these two exercises, so let's get started. Before we get started with our tuck jump and our broad jump, let's go ahead and get started with a few air squats. So to set up your air squat, step your feet a little wider than hips distance, and you can open your toes about 30 to 45 degrees. When you're doing your air squats, to just warm up the legs, think about sitting your hips back, bringing the weight into your heels, and pressing your knees wide. So we'll sit back and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So you can do any other little warm-ups too. When you're jumping, you're really going to want your ankles, your knees, and your hip joints nice and warm. So for this first exercise, we're going to be doing a tuck jump. A tuck jump is a great exercise for roller skaters to practice off skates because it is a power move that's going to help your body start to understand the mechanics of taking off, bringing the knees to chest so that you have more air time and you can jump higher, and then mechanics of landing. So to do a tuck jump, step your feet about hips width distance apart or whatever feels the most comfortable for you, and then sit back into as deep a squat as feels comfortable for you. The lower your squat, the more spring-loaded you're going to be to get more height out of the jump. Once you jump up out of that squat, think of bringing your knees to your chest. One of the biggest mistakes people make in a tuck jump is dropping their chest to their knees. So really think about, once you take off, bringing your knees to your chest. When you come down for the landing, you want to absorb the landing because in theory, you're coming from very high up and you might be landing on a harder surface like concrete if you're at a skate park. So when you land, make sure you land in that nice low squat so that your midsection, your glutes, and your legs are taking and absorbing that impact rather than your joints. So again, for your tuck jump, set your feet about hips distance apart, sit back in your squat, power up, bring the knees to chest, and then nice, low, controlled landing. And that's the tuck jump. For our next exercise, we're going to be practicing a broad jump. A broad jump is a great exercise for roller skaters to practice off skates because not only are you practicing the mechanics for a takeoff and a landing, but you're also going to be developing technique so that you can clear really wide gaps or wide stair set. To perform the broad jump, go ahead and set it up the same way we did the tuck jump. So feet maybe about hips width apart and sit back into your squat to spring load the legs. For your broad jump, when you take off, think of shifting the weight from the heels of the feet into the balls of the feet and lead with your chest. Once you get to the apex of the jump or the highest point of the jump, you're going to bring your knees towards your chest for a little bit of extra clearance. You want to stick the landing the same way we did the tuck jump, nice and low to absorb the impact. Let's look at it again. Sitting back into the squat, leading with the chest, and then bringing the knees towards the chest for a little extra clearance, and then stick the landing. Nice. So there you have it. There are 2 jump drills that you can practice off skates to help develop the muscle and the muscle memory you need for skate jump tricks like jumping stair sets and jumping gaps. If you have any questions about these 2 jumps, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time.